Bon dia. Today on Boss Survival, we're making a Paiute Deadfall trap. It's good to know a bunch of different traps. In a previous video I did the figure 4 deadfall trap. I also did the Arapuca bird trap. Today we're doing the Paiute deadfall trap. It was invented by the Paiute Nation, Native Americans who originated from the western part of the country. It's a very crafty trap to use. It's used very often. It's very effective catching small game and mammals, but you can also make bigger Paiute deadfall traps to catch larger game. Today we're using this flat, heavy rock. It's much heavier than it looks. And let's see the pieces that we need. We need a post stick. Now some people take a post stick and they have a carving up at the top, but it's actually easier and less time consuming if you just find yourself a nice Y branch. And you want it to be strong. You don't want dead, rotted wood because it's just going to collapse under the trap. You need a lever stick, and you want rope or cordage and tie it from the lever stick to what we call a little trigger stick. And we need a bait stick. It's actually not very complicated. There's not a whole lot of pieces to it. Let's set this thing off. Let's demonstrate it and see how it goes. Lever stick. Check it out. Not much to it. Tie this to a little trigger stick here. The only carving that I did is that I carved a little bit in here so that way the rope wouldn't slip. That's it. Let's see. The lever stick. Check it out. So that's what this looks like. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, so instead of setting one trap, if you're actually hunting animals, you want to set, for instance, 10 traps, as many as you can, and play the numbers game, and hopefully you'll be able to catch something. This way of hunting burns no calories. It's called passive hunting. The Paiutes, they invented this out west. It was very dry land. There was not an option for fish the way there's an option for fish in other areas. So they needed to increase their probability of eating different animals, and with it being such dry land, they needed to be able to catch small game. You can't always depend on hunting for a giant bison or deer or whatnot. So their hunger and desire for survival gave them the ability to invent this very crafty trap, and it's one of the most used, most useful, most effective deadfall traps. All of this is being supported just by my right hand here holding the trigger stick. This really is the most sensitive part here. Right. Ooh, that is sensitive. That thing wants to flip. Now that thing is going to go off very easily. So you see how this trap is made. You got your post stick. You have your lever stick here. You have this tied to the trigger stick. It's wrapped around. Then you take your bait stick, press it up against here, and in the back of there, you put bait somewhere here on the stick, animal comes through, and this thing will set it off. You ready, Dee Dee? I always got my doggy with me. You ready? So here we go. Thanks for watching Boss Survival. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the Paiute Deadfall trap. Sayonara.